Hey Gemini, hey, welcome to Star Tarot. This is your career, money, and work forecast for the month of May. If you are returning to my channel, I do want to thank you so very much for doing so. If this is your first time here, I want to give you the warmest welcome ever, and I hope that you continue to tune into this channel. Everything I do here is in love and light only. All right, so I'm so excited to do this for you guys. A really good friend of mine who just so happens to be a Gemini really pushed me to do this career, money, and work video. She thought that it'd be very beneficial, and I agree with her, because a lot of times when you come on here, you know, everybody's talking about love, or you get a general message, and you know, you got other things that are playing into the reading. For me, I want to know about the bag. I want to know about the coinage, okay? Of course, I want to know about other things too. So I've been getting a lot of great feedback on this. I think it is very great to be able to have something separate, okay? We have separate love readings, and there are people that do the separate money, but with this, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be looking at career, which could include life purpose. We're going to look at your shmoney, okay? And we're also going to look at the workplace, okay? So what I'm going to do first, Gemini, is I'm going to use my life purpose deck, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay some cards out here, and whatever comes out, okay? So again, this is a general message for anybody that has Gemini in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. Just know that you're going to want to pick up what I'm putting down that does resonate for you, and simply leave the rest, okay? When we're talking about life purpose here, some of you might not even know what your life purpose is, okay? So there could be something here in the message that triggers something for you. A light bulb comes on and says, oh yeah, that might be something I want to get into. Some of you have been running from your purpose because you have to do your regular 9 to 5, or you're afraid of what people might say about it, or you might have some self-doubt. So let's just take a look here and just know that, you know, the messages that come out aren't always specifically driven to certain careers or certain career paths. There's also other messages that come out. So if you feel like, oh, this isn't resonating, you know, don't feel like you have to click all the way off the video. There could be a message. And definitely stick around so that you could see what your money and your work aspects are looking like, okay? So, but I think you guys will really enjoy this, because so far with me doing this, a lot comes out here pertaining to the sun sign themselves. So this is what I love. I love that when I pull a life purpose card or go through the spread, it's like, yeah, that really makes sense for so-and-so being a, you know, a Gemini, a Libra, that sort of thing. So let's just see what we have here. Okay. I feel like there's one more card here. One more card. Okay, and we'll take this too. All right, Gemini. So, give me a few moments, if you will. A lot of times, these cards are in some type of connection to each other. So let me see if I see something here that is in connection with another. Okay, yep, I see that there. Yep, we're going to leave that there. Let's do this. Okay, very good. All right, Gemini. At the heart of all of this so far, okay, I do see the word practice. Okay, so for some of you, you guys are currently in roles that are more pertaining to what you need to be doing. Okay, it says polish your skills by practicing regularly. Okay, so for some of you that have found your passion, have found your life path, you just need to sharpen your skills and practice a little bit more to master it in the best way that suits you. Okay, now let's go to the top here. I have two messages here that are very, very strong for the collective, okay? It says, you're on the right path, okay? Keep doing what you're doing because it's working, all right? So, again, for some of you, you guys are already at a level of success, okay? But of course, you're looking for something more. You're already in your purposeful, work environments, life paths, purposes, all of that good stuff, okay? So you're definitely on the right path, okay? Now, some of you are unsure if you are on the right path, okay? And you are second guessing yourself. So that goes right into this, okay? So if this is you, if you feel like you really, really like this thing that you're doing, but there are some moments of frustration, or you're having second thoughts because of self-doubt and not knowing if this is going to go to the level that you see for yourself and for the situation, you're prompted to trust, okay? So it says, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So for some of you that are already doing what you need to be doing, you just need to trust the process and know that this is where you're supposed to be, and you just need to polish some of your talents here. Some of you need to trust that this thing that you do want to do, if you're currently not in it at this very moment, you need to understand that you have to trust yourself to know that there's a reason why you're feeling this way. There's a reason why you are yearning or desiring to do this thing, whatever it is, okay? A lot of times I tell people through my life coaching that, you always want to ask, what is my life purpose? It's not for anyone else to decipher for you. A lot of times your life purpose is there the whole time. You just have to learn how to pay attention to it, okay? And it doesn't always come in this pretty little box that says doctor, lawyer, that sort of thing. It's not as cookie cutter as people try to perceive it as. It could be something that hasn't even been created yet, all right? So if you have some ideas or if you have some desires, you need to trust yourself to know that there is something to this, okay? And just take an initiative to try to see what you can make out of it, okay? So that is your message in there. All right, so then on the second level here, there are some of you that are light workers, tarot card readers, people that use crystals, okay? This is why I'm saying this. You have the oracle cards, okay? And it says that you are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. I'm on the tube, I watch a lot of tarot readers, and there are a lot of air signs, okay? We are known to be highly intuitive, healing spirits, give good advice. So it would not surprise me, Gemini, if you weren't interested in some type of light work. So if you've been thinking about it, or you've kind of been kicking around the idea but not knowing how to do it, or if you should do it, go ahead and trust, okay? And go ahead and do it, because there's room for you, okay? There's definitely room for you here. Now, the other type of healing that I'm seeing that I mentioned is crystals, okay? Some of you want to do healing pertaining to crystals, and it says you're connected to crystals, gemstones, and channel for healing energy, okay? So you see how these things are going together? You're on the right path. Trust. Oracle cards, crystals, okay? I didn't pull these on my own. These came out as they came out. There is a very creative side to Gemini that a lot of times I don't think gets recognized fully, because Gemini You know, one moment you could, you know, be very sociable, and then the next moment you just want to be left alone. Okay, so typically we don't get to see you through and through, as being someone that's super, super outgoing and here's my stuff and this is what I'm doing. A lot of times you guys do things behind the scenes and your wheels are turning and you're very creative. And then you just come out with some shit and we're like, oh, when were you doing that? You know what I'm saying? So I love to see this card, body work. This has come out in 3 of these readings so far. All right. So in terms of body work, this could be anywhere from massage therapy, healing energy, physical therapy, exercise training. So this all goes into healing, some form of healing. Okay. But also with this card, I see it as tattooing. Okay. Or some of you might experience with some type of, and this is weird that I'm getting this, I don't know who this is for. Some of you might do some facial or body costuming for like videos or for movies, to make the body appear to be something else. Like if you are someone that likes horror movies, and you like working on sets, you know, making it look like, you know, the eye has been removed, that sort of thing. I don't know why that just came up, but there is some type of body work, okay? So a lot of healing type of energy, a lot of creativeness here that I am seeing. But on the deck, we also have sensitivity. It says you are becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Yes. So right now, Gemini, a lot of you are doing something and wanting it to go to the next level, or trying to figure out what this thing is. Okay, so you're super sensitive right now. You don't want to be put in some type of box that says this is what you need to be doing, and you damn sure don't want to be walking around in the wilderness. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. So this is why you're super sensitive, and this is why you're really trying to figure this thing out right now, because this is really important to you. You feel like this needs to be figured out at this point in time. All right, so you also got the Strength card, and it says here that everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous, okay? And all of the lessons that you've learned, Gemini, even if none of this resonates for you, this card in Strength, okay, can be utilized for anyone, all right? We all go through certain challenges in our lives, and I think sometimes we don't move through our life purpose because it's like, I'm still jacked up, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Well, if you think about a music songwriter, you know, they're writing about the challenges and other people can relate to that, you know. So you don't necessarily have to have already bypassed everything, but use the challenges that you've had, and for some of you, use the challenges that you're currently going through in order to use that to your advantage. Okay, so have the strength anyhow to move through this. Have the strength to trust and to know that you're on the right path, and really figure this out for yourself, because this is important. You know, this is your livelihood. This is your peace of mind. I say to myself and my friend and I, you know, we know now that doing what you love will ultimately bring the money to you, okay? When you're chasing the money and you're not doing necessarily what you love or even like to do, this is where you become bored or dissatisfied, and it's just not worth it. You know, what's more worth it is to chase whatever the dreams and passions are, no matter how long it takes, no matter how crazy it seems to others, and just watch how the turn events slowly but surely do come your way, and monetize, okay? So if you're trying to do something as an entrepreneur, or you're trying to get into a new field or a career and you're discouraged right now, or you don't know where to start, just know that it is going to be a journey. It's never going to be overnight, but just because it doesn't move in the time frame in the way that you want it to does not mean that it won't. Okay, so what we're going to do now here is, I don't know why I was about to use that deck. We're going to look at what your money looks like, okay? We're going to look at what the money looks like for Gemini currently, and then we're going to go ahead and look at what your money is going to look like here in the near future. Okay. All right. So let's see here what we have so far. Okay, very good. So what I'm seeing so far for you, Gemini, is that the Wheel of Fortune is definitely turning in your favor here, okay? It's really turning. I'm hearing in the month of May, but definitely we'll see this turnaround in the month of June. The wheel is starting to turn slowly, and it's going to be not only in your favor, but it's going to be extremely generous to you, and it will allow you to be generous to others, okay? So that is definitely good news. There has been some anxiety here. Again, we're talking about sleepless nights, self-doubt, not knowing, you know, how this can be, what you're going to do, all that fuckery that goes on in your mind, okay? All of that keeps you up at night and gives you that self-doubt. We see the Strength card again, okay? You have the strength now over that, okay? You no longer have that. That cycle has now phased out for you guys, okay? You guys are going to use your strength to progress onto something bigger and better, okay? To bring some more money in. To me, this is mindset, okay? I feel like your mindset has changed. You're more open to manifesting. You're more open to being really aware of how much money you want, what you want to do with it, you know, what you can do to make that happen. This is what I'm seeing here. Now, with the Ten of Swords, I am seeing an ending, okay? An ending to that old cycle. So I see this phasing out. So with the King of Pentacles, we're going to clarify here. That is like the highest level that you can get in terms of being able to achieve that amount to be able to give back, okay? And I see that the universe is going to give very generously to you. But let's go ahead and clarify the King of Pentacles. Please clarify the King of Pentacles for Gemini. Okay. Yeah, so here's the deal. I do see that there was something or someone that did absorb or take some of your finances. For some of you, this could have been something or someone that you gave, you know, you gave so much to freely, under the pretenses that something was going to work out or something was going to be given back. But it wasn't, okay? So if you did give or overgive in a sense somewhere, this did cause some disappointment for you. So this is what I'm seeing, okay? So this is past energy here, okay? Now, this devil energy, this was a toxic situation. Now, I also see that for some of you, you had some overspending issues, and you may have had people around you that took from you what you had because they knew that you didn't have any problem with spending, okay? You didn't have any problem with giving, all right? So this is, you know, a toxic energy around you that was more than willing to see that they could just take, okay? But I also see this as there being some type of addiction, which I feel like this spending, maybe there's a habit that you have or had in the past, all right? But with the Queen of Pentacles, this says that, you know, you've learned so much through trial and error, okay? That's what the Queen of Pentacles does. And this speaks about, you know, learning from those mistakes and really having some more wisdom, having a lot of reward that's come your way because of the mistakes that you've learned along the way, and now being able to sit at a better, more stable, for some of you more luxurious standpoint, okay? So in the past, there was this energy of overspending or giving to someone that didn't deserve, or investing in something that never, you didn't get any return on the investment. But those days are now over, okay? You've learned from your money mistakes is basically what I'm trying to say, all right? So it looks like slowly your luck is going to change. So be looking for the wheels of that to be changing in the month of May, definitely in the month of June. And for some of you, you'll see an even bigger return in the first couple of weeks of July. All right, so let's just clarify that and see what we're looking at for the outcome in the near future when it comes to your money. All right, yes, the Fool card. So there's going to be a restart, okay? And you're going to have many opportunities coming your way, okay? Many money opportunities coming your way. All right, please clarify the Seven of Cups, please. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. All right, for some of you, because you are starting over and because there are some opportunities and you don't know which one to choose, some of you are going to experience a little financial loss here with the Five of Pentacles. Let's see here. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So this is what I see. So because of this overspending, okay, because we do need to rebuild, we're starting over, okay, we're starting fresh here in the next couple of months. There are going to be some opportunities to be able to tap into, but we have to build off of the mistakes that we made in the past. Okay, we have to get back because we're starting at ground zero. You see this with the Fool card, you're starting at ground zero. So we have to put back what we took out before, all right? So even though the Five of Pentacles, you might be feeling like there's a lack, you're still building, but you're replacing. So you're not benefiting yet, okay? You're not benefiting as of yet, but you're still building. So to you, it might seem like, oh shit, I'm doing all this work and I just don't see, this big ass return. But anytime you can put back to what was at ground zero at a very high, a high turnover rate, this is good. Okay, so this is what we're seeing here. This is what we're thinking. So with the Five of Pentacles, just to clarify, this is the Temperance card. This is, if you look at the image, this is taking from one cup and pouring into another cup. So remember here, we have a lot of opportunities, right? So we need to capitalize off of as many opportunities as we can. So we pick up 2 cups instead of 1. I'm going to take a little bit from here, a little bit from here, okay? And we're going to balance this out until we get back to stable ground, okay? And this is where you have to have that real talk with yourself. This is stressing the truth, I'm going to try not to curse here. I messed up somewhere financially here, okay? I don't feel like it was a big mess up. I feel like it was just overspending on certain things, okay? So now you just have to rebuild. But now you got to keep it real with yourself. Make this decision, okay? Make the decision, and the decision is, are you going to make this right? How are you going to make this right, okay? And, you have some responsibilities. See this, all of these wands that he's carrying? You have to know the truth that there are some responsibilities. Now, for some of you, this just isn't about because you overspent in the past, okay? Some of you starting at ground zero, you are now having additional things that you didn't have before. So maybe you're moving out in your own apartment. Maybe you have now just bought a house and you got to put money down. Maybe you just bought a new car. So now you have to do certain things with your money that you didn't have to do before. Okay? So now you have to spread all of your resources out and say, okay, let me take a little bit over here, let me take a little bit over here, put this over there, put this on the light bill, put this on the rent, that sort of thing. And you got to keep it real with yourself. Like, this is what I have to do. I have to make decisions on how to make all of this stretch, because now I have some more financial responsibilities. For some of you, you're looking at it as burdens. But the beautiful thing about it is, Gemini, with the Two of Cups here, all right, you have 2 cups versus 1. And we talked about that here with the Temperance card, okay? You have, so with the Two of Cups, when we talk about it in terms of romantic relationships or friendships, it's like a real connection, right? A real deep connection. I feel like with this Two of Cups, what we're saying here is you finally get it. You are really connecting with the idea of your relationship with money. Okay, some of you need to have a better relationship with money, period. It does 2 things. When you have a better relationship with money, then you spend different. Okay, when you have a better relationship with money, then you save different, you invest different. Okay, so you need to build a better bond, and will build a better bond with money, okay, coming up here. And that's going to lead to, do you see the Ace of Cups? Do you see the Ace of Cups? This is a new beginning, okay, and new opportunities, even more opportunities. So that is what I see here for your present moment for income, and then that is your future forecast for income. Now, what we're going to do here is, with the Wisdom of the Oracle, I love this deck, we're going to go ahead and just clarify just the outcome here. Let's see what the outcome has to say pertaining to what we've learned about your future finance situation. Okay, Spirit, please give us some guidance. Wow. Okay, so it popped right on out. All right, and I feel like there is another card here, so I'm gonna Spirit, we thank you for your messages. Please give us the eyes to see and the wisdom to know, and love and light only. For Gemini, what is the guidance? What is the advice? What is the message? There we go, higher power. Okay, so the 2 cards that we got here to sum up your outcome here is All That Glitters, okay? So let's take a look at that one first. Okay. All right. It says, sometimes an opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you just can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well and have hit the mother lode. During the American gold rush, everyone hurried west to find their fortune and then deserted entire towns after the mining depleted the gold veins in the earth. So, too can you deplete yourself as you chase after the latest shiny thing that has caught your eye. There is a miracle quality to your present circumstances. Pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Resist the temptation to be jealous of others. What they have achieved may not be the true success you seek, so don't compare yourself to them. You see only the surface right now and only the sparkle. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick to what you know. All that glitters might not be gold for you. Absolutely. So this is what's so interesting about this. We saw this, right? We saw this just now, that there might be some overspending. You see some nice shiny things, some things that you've, caught your eyes, some things that you want. You purchase it. You're not really thinking about the consequences, right? So we've seen that talked about that in this card. It also talked about, okay, where is it? Let me pull it out. It also talked about, where is it? Where is it, please? Goodness gracious, I can't find it. Oh yeah, what it says here is, pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Okay, we got the Fool card here. So I thought that was funny that jumped out. So yeah, we have to know that, we can indulge once in a while, but then there's a time that, do you really need that thing, or do you just want that thing? Okay, and what is it that you're trying to build? If you're trying to build, then, that shiny thing will still be shiny in 2, 3, 6 months from now. All right, when we can really afford to do that. So let's take a look at a higher power. This is the card that came out after All That Glitters. So let's go ahead and see what this has to say. All right. Sometimes your works just flow through you. Ideas come rushing in, and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with Spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. Let your higher power lead. You feel the help that you need, and you will be pointed, and you will be given confidence and move toward the higher right direction. Don't forget to give credit where credit is due. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears. Okay, guys, forgive me. I feel like I've been talking for days. Like, I really thought that I could be a motivational speaker, but since reading for the last 3 days, I don't think that I could do that. I'm just like stumbling. Anyway, so in this message, this speaks about what we were talking about earlier, about those ideas that bubble up. Those ideas did not just jump into your mind aimlessly for no reason, okay? It is your life purpose whispering, trying to get your attention. Hey, I'm over here. How about this? This would really help you. You're really great at this. This would make you a lot of money. This is what you're here on this earth to do. Okay, but see, we don't hear all of that. We just have this idea that comes into our mind, and we're like, okay, should I do it? Should I not? Why am I thinking this? Is this ridiculous? That sort of thing. So you really need to cultivate whatever it is that you're doing. If you're already doing what you love, if you already know what your purpose is, great. If you need to sharpen your skills, do so. Keep going. You're on the right path. Just trust that. If you're seeking and you're looking, just start paying attention to what you're drawn to. Pay attention to what you hear. Okay, within yourself. Those ideas, do something with them and see what jumps off. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You tried an idea and it didn't work. I mean, we try several things that didn't work. We try relationships, we try jobs, we try people. I mean, we try several different things in our life. So why not try an idea? All right, that's all I'm saying. So Gemini, this is what I have for y'all. If this resonated at all, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell. Also, I am running the $35 reading special for the month of May. Okay, so it's for the month of May. You get a full reading. I did add some more things to the personal reading, so that information is down below. If you want to donate to the channel, I'll put that information to do so. And also, I did implement a $10 one question read. So if you have one question that you simply just need to be answered, go ahead and email me, and you can do so for only $10 for the month of May. So I'm going to leave this all here. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that I see you guys next time. And till then, Gemini, I'm sending you all the love, all the light, and of course, all the abundance, infinite, indefinite, all of that. I'm hoping that that will come your way in the next couple of months. Love y'all. See ya. Bye.